Hello there everybody and welcome back to another episode of Brotato. Today we're going to be playing with the Gladiator character, which similar to the mutant, I actually have got to Danger 5 already, but unfortunately the video footage was messed up a little bit. So we're going to go into this again today. I think it is a extremely fun character to play with. He gets plus 20% attack speed for every different weapon you have, plus 5 melee damage. You cannot equip ranged weapons, and you get to start with minus 40% attack speed and minus 30 luck. So we're going to go in there with a ghost flint. I think this is going to be quite nice to have to start with, because you've already got some of the attack speed, and we're going to try and build up just that little bit more to start with. And I want to get the ethereal axe, the ghost axe, which I think will be a nice little addition to our little run. But what we're going to do is we're going to go for typing of the damage. Let's have a look. Some armor. So we'll just grab the weapons that we have available to us. I do want to go for a lightning shiv, and I do want to go for the cacti club, which we'll grab next time. I am going to combine the ghost flint so they don't take up too much space and require one less kill. But the strange thing about this is kind of how the weapons sit in terms of range, because you've got short weapons, you've got high range weapons like the spear. This is the bit that I find a bit tricky, should we say. It's just making sure that you've got the right you're standing in the right spot, is what I was meant to say. 5 harvesting, we'll go for these two, and we will go for we'll just go for it. So the lightning shiv is nice because that will give us a bit more area effect. We've also got the cacti club, which is going to give us the projectiles, which we know from the generalist that they can stack up to be quite nice, especially with lifesteal. The downside is we're only going to have one of them, so whether or not they're going to be as effective, I don't know really. But what we're going to do this time round is we're not going to bother with attack speed too much. We're just going to go for armor and things like the regen. Then here we can get another lightning shiv, get a fist. I'll lock in the ugly tooth there for a second. And then now that we've got our 6 weapons, we're going to have a look at the tags that we've got available. So you can see that this has got 2 weapons with crit, precise and elemental, which is obviously this one. We've only got 1 unarmed. And then here we've got 2 with primitive, which is the spear and the cacti club. We're going to try and min-max those bits where we can. So if we find a weapon that's slightly better for us in terms of synergies, we're going to go for that. Like I'll probably end up switching out, I don't know, maybe the lightning shiv, or we'll at least switch out one of the lightning shivs for the ghost axe so that we can get percentage damage over time. I'm really just being a bit rough and ready at the moment with this one, because I kind of want to get in there for the flint, ghost flint. Let's get in there. Nope. So you can see we kind of got a little bit more attack speed there. That's fine. We'll go for the max health. We've got a stick, which is a primitive weapon as well, so we'll combine those 2 together. Now we've got 3 of the primitives. Go for a dangerous bunny. Reroll, see what we get. Lock that ghost flint so that we can get an epic version as soon as possible. And then yeah, we just try and improve those weapons as we go. Obviously there is a part of you that might want to sell the unique weapons, lose a bit of 20% of your attack speed in order to try and combine your weapons in such a way that you can get the legendaries pretty early on. But I'm kind of just happy to wait with the shop upgrades and see what we get from them all. It's more fun that way. But sometimes you might want to do it, especially for things that scale really well with level ups. I do wonder, we've seen a shuriken as well, haven't we? So you can use shurikens, which are pretty cool. What do we want to go for here? Got a little bit of armor. We got some harvesting. Go for some more health regen. Definitely go for that. We're not going to go for a wrench. We can now grab the ugly tooth. So like here, we haven't got a spot for that lightning shiv, unfortunately, so There's nothing we can do about it unless we want to sell perhaps the Cacti Club to get it, which is an option if we wanted to. I might get the cute monkey as well. Might just be an additional form of health regen for us. But yeah, so now that we've got the flint and the axe, we just get a little bit of passage percentage, which is nice. Especially before wave 9, where we're really going to stack up those stacks. Even just with one weapon, we will be able to do that. So I'm happy with that. There's the loot goblin. But yeah, the Gladiator actually felt really smooth to play with. I think that attack speed to start with is just a very, very, very big buff for it. Okay, let's get that group of enemies as well. Very nice. I'm not too worried about that. We'll definitely take Mastery for the 6 flat damage. Reroll in here for flat melee. See, so here, for example, is another case of this lightning shiv. It's like, well, do we try and combine them? I think I'm just going to do that. I'm just going to swap them out there. We'll take you. I'll lock you in for next time. There's another ghost axe that we can actually buy. Take the bag. Now we're basically one blue ghost axe away from upgrading into a legendary and having that slot free again for a different type of weapon, because we've obviously lost some of the additional attack speed for having unique weapons. So we want to go back and get that as soon as we can, because it does add up. But I think for wave 9, knowing that we've got that coming up, I think it's worth taking it. Oh, we wanted to... There we go, the spear comes in handy. See, double damage upgrade there. It does slowly add up over time, which are pretty fun. But we're just going to collect what we can. There's the loot goblin, come back here. Nice, free crate. Can the spear reach? Yeah, there we go. The extra range is always nice. I think that's worth it. Get some more flat damage. Get some of that, get some of that, get some of that. Perfect. Another bag already. That will pay for itself pretty quickly. Reroll. We haven't got that. We can't buy the spear. Gonna get a little bit of range. I think that might help for our weapons, because a lot of them are short range weapons. But I think if we just get additional range, even with a bit of knockback, it would just give us some area to work with. And obviously that does buff up the spear to a point where it can just go halfway across the map, like that. And if we don't want to do it, we can always tank our range without being too worried about it. Because there's a lot of things that are like damage up but lose range. So it's a nice little buffer to have. And we can decide what we want to do with it, depending on how we feel. But it's a little bit slow at the moment. Like I said, I'd like to get that additional blue axe if we can. It'd be super helpful. It's mainly the ethereal ones that I think would be definitely worth trying to upgrade in this sense. I'm going to go again, see if we can get some 6 melee damage. Perfect. There's the flint there as well, which we could try do. I'm going to do it. I think it's silly. I think it's very silly to do it this way. Mainly because I want that as well. I want that as well. I am actually going to do this. Rather than have 2 of the different ones, I'm going to bump our attack speed up. The circular saw is nice as well because it's a medical weapon, so it has a lot of lifesteal on it. So I think if we can get that with a pair of scissors, maybe we replace that other ghost axe with a pair of scissors. I think that will be our lifesteal covered, and then we don't have to invest in lifesteal at all. Maybe leave it at a little bit of a positive for the other weapons, but yeah, we'd primarily focus on health regen. So if we do take a big hit, we'll have multiple ways that we can recover it. And I actually think this, again, I think the item is undervalued. I think torture could work for this character as well. If you didn't want to go any of the forms of regen, you could just build him tanky. You get the attack speed from his passive. I think you could do a good job with it, actually. This wave is feeling pretty good. We can just hear those ding-ups from the damage. Yep, percentage damage, we're up to 19. Keep going up. Health regen, max health. Gonna take this, I'll take wings. See, there we get dodge and crit chance. We dropped a little bit of range, but we're still in a good spot. There's a stick if we wanted it. Don't think we do at the moment, but I definitely want to grab it eventually. We'll take a gentle alien. That's what I wanted. Now we have a legendary version of that. Again, the lightning shiv will go into there. So it's all about really finding that additional blue axe. Like we said, we could just trash it for the stick instead. For now, until we get the medical scissors. I think that is definitely an option. But at least, I just want to double check here. 28% damage. I want to see how much we get on this wave. Might not be the best representation, because everything's a bit scattered on this one. But Gentle Alien obviously helps with the flint and the axe as well. You saw there we got the 2 damage up. We got the attack speed up. So it's all in a good spot for us. And we can just scale a bit quicker with the additional 20% attack speed we'll get in a bit. So definitely a nice, smooth character to play. I'm being very aggressive, but I want as many kills with the axe and the flint as possible. And the flint's quite a short range weapon. There you go. So our damage went up quite a bit. Our attack speed's gone up by quite a bit as well. I'll go 12% dodge. You can't fault that. Go for 8% damage. Yep, lightning shiv, we'll grab that. I'll grab that as well. It's a difficult question. I kind of want to trash this, and I think I will for the stick. I'm going to grab the banner, actually. I'll grab the banner for more attack speed. So we're up to 101 attack speed now, which is nice. And I think we've got an elite next wave. So I'll be curious to see how much damage we're doing to him. And now I think all we really need to focus on is flat damage. I think that will be super helpful for us. And then, yeah, defensive stats primarily. Health regen is our preference. With a bit of armor and a bit of dodge, as we do normally. I think another loot goblin, come out. Wow, this is going to pay out quite a bit, because we've got 2 bags as well. So we're going to be getting loads of materials from this wave, just purely on those guys. It's what, it's 15 crates, 15 material per crate. So 30, because we got 2 bags, so that's nearly 100 in itself, which is pretty nice. So far, it's going okay. It's definitely going okay. I want to get our commons upgraded. That's more than anything else. Yeah, I do want some crit chance up. I'm not going to take any more harvesting. I'll definitely take leather vest. Whatever comes first for us in this case, I'm going to take crit chance. There's our medical scissors, which I think it's time to switch out these weapons. I like having the spear, so I'm going to recycle those. And now we need to think, do we want another precise weapon? Which we could do to get a bit more extra crit chance. We can have a good think about that. Thief's Dagger might be a good option, actually. Because this is going to give us extra crit chance, only 3%. But this has a 36% chance to gain 1 material when killing an enemy with a crit. And it has a 63% chance to crit. So I think that's worth it. Like I said here, we're just going to be picking up anything we really feel is worthwhile. So the big gambling token, I think, is always valuable if we wanted it. I mean, we're tanking luck anyway, so I might go for black belt. So here's the elite. The chef is probably the best elite for us, being melee. So I think this is going to be easy peasy. You can see our lifesteal is really keeping us afloat when we did get hit. Now, that's a full heal, so I'm going to leave that there in case we desperately need a health boost. But no, and then in terms of legendaries that we want, I'm always a fan of a cape, the Retromation's hoodie. Wave 12, I'd probably take Grind's Magical Leaf for the health regen and lifesteal. Could definitely do with that. But yeah, so I think, like I mentioned, I think the key to the Gladiator's success is having weapons that give you additional bonuses. So like we said, getting extra materials from the Thief's Dagger, getting extra percent damage and attack from the ethereal weapons. I mean, this is perfect for us. Melee damage, it's fine. We lose a bit of armor and we lose a bit of speed, but it's 10 melee damage, so we're looking at, what, 87 up to 102. That's very big for us. Again, unfortunately, we can't take that. Take more flat melee damage. I mean, the Thief's Dagger already on the legendary. Perfect. Could have taken Recycling Machine early on as well. But I am focusing on what we've got. Now, like we were saying, the Circular Saw and the Scissors, they give us passive lifesteal, which I think is super helpful. Again, one less stat for us to worry about. Then we've got the... What else have we got? We said Thief's Dagger. The Axes. The Lightning Shiv. That's kind of just giving us some bounces. We could probably get rid of that for a Thunder Sword, if we got one. Or a Plasma Sledgehammer would be good. Power Fist. Anything like that that might give us... It might be treated as our AoE type weapon. I think as we could see it like that. I would maybe think a Shuriken if we can get them. Maybe that could be a good option. But yeah, overall, feeling very confident. Especially the amount of damage that we're putting out. Percentage damage we could work on. I'll take that, sure. I'm not going to go too much dodge. How much is... I can't say no to an extra 16%. That is quite a bit. I'll go for that. I'm taking charcoal just in case we do get like a plasma sledgehammer, but it also does buff up our lightning shiv as well, because that's got elemental damage on the bounces. The same as the thunder sword. It's similar position there as well. Mammoth, 15 melee damage, 2 health regen, absolutely. I'll absolutely take that. I'm happy to tank our harvesting for Blood Leech. I think Whetstone I would take. Get our lifesteal up, get our lifesteal up. I think I'd take that entire thing. Just to make us feel a little bit better. How much have you given us already? You've only given us 37 materials. But I think that's good. I think it will add up at the end of the run. Like I said, considering it gives 68% chance to crit, and then it's 37 or 36. How much are you up to now? 60% chance to gain materials. Yeah, you'll start stacking up. As long as you get the kill. A lot of our weapons are relying on us getting kills. But at least something is benefiting if it does steal kills. Most of them are okay. But yeah, I like it. Then we'll just go collect some trees. Clear out some of these ranged guys. Because there's lots of those, and they do quite a bit of damage if we're not close to them. I haven't seen a loot goblin on this wave, I don't think. So we'll leave that. Next round is the elite horde wave, I think. 4 melee damage. Yeah, the elite horde wave. So mammoth. So if we're having a look at the ghost stacks for reference, 133 up to 148. I'll take that. Now, what do we want here? This has only got a little bit of knockback, so we might leave the whetstone. I'll go for... Yeah, I'll go for a metal plate next time. And I'm not worried about the rest of those. So we're looking at 47 and 131. I won't remember that by the end of this wave, I'm sure. I'm curious to see how much we can stack up, considering this is an elite horde wave. I think there's definitely opportunities for us. There we go. Just going to focus on getting right in the middle of these, all these different groups that are spawning. I think I'd rather get the stacks than focus too much on the trees, although I would like to do the occasional swing past them. Get in all of their faces. Took a big chunk of damage on that one, but that's fine. We can heal that straight back up. Could definitely do with getting some more life. I didn't realize we were only at 40 life. I'd like to get a little bit more of that. There you go. What was that? 41 and 131? But yeah, it goes up every wave. I'm happy with that. Not worried about pumpkin, thank you. Crit chance, let's bump that up. Now we're looking at nearly anything is doing 55% crit chance, which is perfect. Get more damage, more health. I mean, to be honest, I'd even consider night vision goggles in this particular case. We get the additional range, which means we'll attack further away, crit chance. We're really going to cap... We're going to cap off that easily. Max health and a 2 armor. Like, I'll take it. Then we can tank that, get a bit more speed. I'm not going to take wheat, I don't think. Take missile. Cool. Wave 17 is going to be our next elite. I think I'm happy with the high crit chance that we've got as well. Because if you think about it, that has a 2 times crit. I think most of these are 2 times crit. Yeah, so do plenty of damage. Got 3, 4, 8 coming out in some of these cases. 3, 2, 6. Yeah. The elite will show us how much damage we can do to these guys. We haven't got... We did get the ugly tooth, perfect. That's going to be super helpful as well. Like I said, we might want to get some additional armor. Additional health. I think that's all we need at the moment to be focusing on. Health and armor. Not even a lot, just a little bit. Would be nice to get. You can just hear the dings of all the stacks, which is nice. There we go. Bags are giving us loads of materials. Not too worried about that. Not worried about our harvesting, to be fair. Go for 12% damage. Don't need the ghost flint. Nope, nope. Reroll that. Can I get... I was about to say a scissors, but I'll take the extra circular saw. We're tanking our luck anyway, so may as well. There's a thief's dagger, we don't need that. Not worried about padding, I don't think, at the moment. Thief's dagger again. Could take the alien eyes next time. So, which elite is it going to be? I mean, look at the amounts of damage we've done to him already. That's a ridiculous amount of damage. I mean, we took quite a bit of damage as well. But, no, that was nice. That was very nice. So yeah, as long as we get a bit of health, I don't think the final boss is going to stand a chance. We'll focus down the main one that does the spinning balls. And then, yeah, we'll take the other one as it comes. But the last time I did this one as well, where we lost the recording, unfortunately, it wasn't actually as strong as this one. So we've actually managed to stack a lot quicker, but there was no concerns. But I think I went a bit tankier in that particular run. I think we were at like nearly 25 armor or something. Not worried about ricochet, thank you. Hunting trophy. Do I think it will make its money back? I don't think so. But I'll give it a chance. Yep. I'll take that. Like I said, I just want to get some max health. So we got to make about 150 to get the hunting trophy back, which obviously stacks with the thief's dagger. So let's say the thief's dagger was 240. Let's see how much we make this wave between the two of them. I'd be curious. I'd be very, very curious. Wonderbot's going to help a lot. It's slowing anything that comes in our area, as well as our tooth. So I think anything that comes near us is going to basically pop, which is nice. I am going to leave handcuffs locked, because I think that's going to be quite valuable for us. But we need the health in order to do that. So that's going to be the primary focus on our level up, as well as our shop. There we go. Yeah, I don't... Maybe padding could have helped, but I don't think it would have given us a lot of health. We're not in that particular... we're not that rich at the moment. We're not saving up as much. So let's re-roll for... 9 speed would be nice. 12% damage. I wanted health, but what are you going to do? I'll grab that. Oh, you are just tempting me for everything, aren't you? Hey, okay. I'm gonna lock handcuffs in. Gonna lock handcuffs in just in case. The power fist is just gonna help us clear area, but does a lot of damage, to be fair. It can do a lot of damage, especially if it's gonna crit. One thing we never checked, 240. That made a little bit of that. That made about 150. Yeah, it's paid for itself. So whatever we make here is all profit for the hunting trophy. It would have been nice if we got that much earlier on. But beggars can't be choosers. We're doing good damage. If we don't get health, we're just going to buy handcuffs. And we'll get the circular saw up to legendary as well. I think it goes... I'll have to double check. I'm wondering if it goes up with its lifesteal. Or it's just scaling. We haven't actually checked that on these couple weapons. Which is okay. Let's just clear up what we can. Max health, that's the perfect timing for it. Look at this, 115% damage, 158% attack speed. We're in a good spot. We should be able to afford both these. I didn't check what that went up to, but I'm sure it's fine. Again, nothing we can buy here, unfortunately. Enemy speed, minus 5%. I'm not going to go for snail, I think it's too late for us. Go for the scissor. Rip and tear would be nice as well. I'm just trying to find anything that might give us a little bit more of an advantage to start with. Could take that just for a bit more damage. Alright. Let's go. We want to go for this guy first. He's obviously going to do his little bounce. Which is fine. We're dodging his attacks. So this is the bit that I keep standing in the way of the enemy, which doesn't help me at all. And yeah, before I could say anything more, he's dead. So yeah, we had a very good run there. I mean, you're thinking about bags have provided us 300 materials. We had hunting trophy, 300 materials. The thief's dagger, 363. This has provided us 40%, 43% damage, which is great. 71% attack speed. Yeah. They all just did so much damage. The power fist did a lot of damage, actually. And the circular saw. But yeah, that was perfect. That was pretty much the way that the other run went. But what the Gladiator unlocked was a spider item. It's a legendary, which gives you plus 12% damage, plus 5% attack speed for every unique weapon you have, minus 6% dodge, and minus 8 harvesting. So if we managed to pick it up on this particular case, we would have got extra 12% damage, and then the attack speed would have gone up by additional 30%. Yeah, an additional 30%. But with that, guys, thank you very much for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you did like it. If you want to see some more, consider subscribing to the channel. And if you do fancy any different types of builds you want me to do, just leave them in the comment section below. And I think we'll get round to them once we do the rest of the Danger 5 unlocks. And yeah, with that, guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Bye for now.